Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, do we have a lot of Avengers Doomsday news to talk about today? Let's get right into the video.
Alright, so Alex and Lizzie over at Cosmic Circus went on to a spiel of Avengers Doomsday information. We're going to go over all those, our thoughts, and what we think. So, starts off, Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Manglore left a comment. Hey Alex, will Latvaria be featured in any fashion in the upcoming Avengers film? And obviously, I could have told you that. It's once again, it's you can't introduce a character without their background. You can't introduce a character without their scenery. Like Thanos, we saw Titan. Doom, we're gonna see Latvaria. This is pretty obvious, and Alex came along with that answer. Yes. Dude, my hair's getting long. Anyways, next one. iCasto5. Hello, Alex and Lizzie. Thank you for always finding the time to do this. Could you elaborate on the Multiverse Illuminati you teased a few months back? Now, this one I find really interesting because I think this was just a scrapped idea, as we heard from the Brave New World director. Let's go into this one. Alex Perez, of course. So there was this idea of uniting some of the most brilliant minds of the multiverse together in order to stop the incursions from happening. It would have mirrored, in a way, the lineup of the Marvel Comics Illuminati, but would have had involved different characters from different universes, which, in some way or form, have had experience with or studied the multiverse. I had heard names from the 616 Doctor Strange, which I think would have made plenty of sense. It would have shown where he went after Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Pedro Pascal's Reed Richard, which, once again, where he could have gone after the Fantastic Four film. The Charles Xavier and Beast from the universe at the end of the Marvels, so 1005. And one we'll see in the incursion with 616. We've heard that it's being dragged towards because Monica is over in that universe. Heck, I even heard them mention Miguel O'Hara at one point from Across the Spider-Verse, but I doubt it would pan out. And yes, once again, I think that's something that was more of when it was around with the Kang Dynasty stuff and how they wanted to use Miguel O'Hara and whatnot. But once again, it's Sony. Disney would have to pay licensing, and Disney doesn't like to pay anybody. Let's be real now. iCast05 once again. Have you heard any interesting rumors regarding the lineup of Doom's team in Doomsday? And Alex said, yeah, and we've already met them. And that's pretty obvious. It's going to be the original 6 Avengers. I've heard Namor, I've heard Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlet Witch, and I've heard a couple other characters. But once again, that's the just. Red Gyarados 052010. With Doomsday having multiple Avengers teams, where will Wong, Bruce, Carol, and Shang-Chi fit in? Will they be part of Sam's Avengers or a separate faction? And Alex goes on to say, part of Sam's team. Now, that's pretty interesting because once again, Wong, Hulk, Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, Falcon, Captain America. It's kind of a weak team. In a sense, you have Carol and you have Shang-Chi, who's the best hand-to-hand combat fighter. But when you have people like Jean Grey, you have people like Storm, you have people like Rogue, you have, these mutants, the Avengers don't have a chance. They could if the X-Men aren't looking to hurt them, but realistically, Charles, Magneto, and Jean Grey is really all you need to just take them all out. Go into their minds, stop them, and just destroy them from the inside out. If you noticed, everything about most Avengers and whatnot is they all use some sort of metal. Yeah. Chance 32252. Chance is a huge Black Panther fan, so let's guess what he's going to say. Well, particularly Shuri. So let's guess what he's going to say. Hey, Alex. You stated that Sam already assembled his team off screen. With that being said, who are the team members? Alex, right now, Joaquin Torres, Captain Marvel, Bruce Banner, Wong, and Shang-Chi are the officials on his team. I've also heard they're recruiting She-Hulk, which concept art we have seen. She-Hulk is going to be in the film. So I'm assuming. Chance 32252. With Shuri being Black Panther, and the Black Panther playing a big role in the comics during the events of Secret Wars, how big is Shuri's role in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars? And Alex went on to say, it's such an unfair question to answer at this stage of the game, because really, The Russos try to tailor their story to make sure the characters each have their own moment to shine or play the role they're meant to play, each one allowing the overall story to progress. So, I don't think it's fair assessment to say how big a character's role is. However, what she might do, probably contact Namor and bring him into the story, because I really don't see Shuri being a big role in this film. I just don't. I don't see her being a big role in either one of the films. She's kind of like done her own thing. She's kind of done her course, and we know that they want to bring back a variant of T'Chaka, T'Chanda, or T'Challa. It is what it is. Namor is going to be in the film. I've heard multiple times, I don't know how true it is, that Namor is going to be on Doom's side. It makes the most sense because I don't see him wanting to work with surface dwellers, but, you know. Elise, Schulz and such. Hi, Alex. Anything on Loki and Sylvie's role in Doomsday Secret Wars? Anything on Strange Clea's role in Doomsday Secret Wars? Now, this is where I'm confused, because Alex says, I do not, unfortunately. So, did they change the entire script? Because you said last time that Act 3 was going to be an assault on the TVA with multiversal variants and Doctor Doom. You also said that Sylvie was going to lead Doom to Loki. And you said Loki's a MacGuffin. So, Alex, my boy, are you lying? I don't understand. I need an explanation, though. You better send me that DM and explain yourself, buddy. Bucko? Pal? Just giving you a hard time. But no, things change. I don't know. Do you expect more Doomsday casting news outside of trades finding things out from Marvel before San Diego Comic-Con? And Alex goes on to say, I think so. Which is surprising because you're going to be in for a big surprise tomorrow. Take in mind, it's 5/22/2025 right now. Tomorrow. Stay tuned for it. It's going to be tweeted. You'll see. Make sure you're following me. Vic. Doomsday and Secret Wars. Will any of these projects will bring back old Fantastic Four, old Spider-Man before Tobey Maguire, or characters from non-MCU that had shows or small projects? Alex Perez. Yes. So, that has me thinking non-MCU. I mean, technically non-MCU, you could say Ghost Rider, you could say the old Fantastic Four, you could say the Japanese Spider-Man, you could say there's so many characters. I mean, there really is. Like, we've heard Young Grufford's coming back. We've heard Chris Evans is coming back. We've heard Jessica Alba's coming back, and Michael Chiklis. We've also heard the rumor that Josh from 10 and Nerd said whether the post-credit scene of Fantastic Four. Whether that's true or not now, we don't know. Vic, do you think post-Secret Wars we will see projects like Secret Invasion, Skrull Invasion being fixed by giving us a proper version of them? Alex, absolutely not. Marvel does not go back. And that is the end of the Q&A. Now, that's pretty interesting because there's a lot of details up in there, but I do want to know, did they change Loki and Sylvie? Because it's not what you said before. If you know me, I keep all the receipts. So, let me know what you guys thought down below. As always, let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Also, remember, they pushed back Doomsday and Secret Wars 6 months each. So, that's going to give us enough time to get in actors that couldn't make their deals. That's going to give us enough time to have actors that were filming other movies. That's going to give us more time to have Spider-Man Brand New Day be an official prequel if that doesn't get pushed back. And that also gives us more time to bring Spider-Man in to film his post-credit scene and whatever else he's going to film for Avengers Doomsday. But as always, those are just rumors. Marvel has not confirmed the delay. It went out by the trades, but Marvel has not confirmed it. I would expect that announcement as well tomorrow, but like I said, stay tuned for a specific character for a tomorrow announcement. As always, I hope y'all have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch y'all in the next